And it'll look like I just started it up and then we were doing some good shit. So let's just get after that. What's up, fight fans? Welcome to the UFC 220 Hangout via MMAmania.com. My name is Flyin Brian J. Thank you so very much for joining me. What we're going to be doing here is I'm watching the fights. I'm going to try to give my best play-by-play possible for you while I'm watching the fight, so that you can feel like you are watching them as well, so you can avoid giving that $65 pay-per-view money to the UFC, which I don't understand why they upped it to $65, but nonetheless, I have spent my $65 so that I can bring you the play-by-play and you can feel like you are actually watching without getting an illegal stream, by the way. To the comments we go. Torrin Brown says, Thomas Almeida is about to get smoked by Rob Font. And Nando Z800 says, you wish. Brazil all day, go Tominha. I'm going to watch on this screen only. 21 viewers. Thank you all for being here. If you haven't already... Oh, I gotta... Man, I gotta switch this over. Pay-per-view should have been started already, right? Yeah, we're 4 minutes. All right, I got it up. John Anik is introducing us to the pay-per-view. I missed the beginning where they did the Face the Pain. I don't even know if they did Face the Pain or not. Thank you for being here, Jeremy. I picked Ngannou, Cormier, Burgos, Volante, and Almeida. But, guys, what I have done is I put one unit on every single underdog tonight to see... I'm doing it all year. I'm seeing if you just bet on every underdog this entire year, just blanket bet them, how you would turn out. So far tonight, underdogs have only won one, so they are 1 and 4. 1 and 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, Kyle Bochniak just won. We are 2 and 4. So, let's see if that updates... Last week, blanket betting underdogs was positive 2.95 units. So we're still going to be minus 1.55 units after Bochniak gets that victory. The prelims were really forgettable. We had 2 finishes. And both of them were early on in the first round. The first one was the first of the night. It was just 57 seconds into the night with Islam Makhachev versus Gleison Tibau. Makhachev knocked him out with a overhand left, 57 seconds into the first round. Enrique Barzola versus Matt Bassett wasn't that intriguing. Julio Arce defeated Dan Ige. Basically just kept him at range and outpointed him there. Defended takedowns pretty well. Dustin Ortiz versus Alexandre Pantoja was a lot of fun. Back and forth grappling exchanges. Dustin Ortiz got the unanimous decision, 29-28 across the board. Then Abdul Razak Al Hassan versus Sabah Homasi once again had a firefight of a contest. They got together, swang some bungalows, and Abdul once again came out on top. In the last fight that we watched, Kyle Bochniak versus Brandon Davis. Bochniak got the decision victory, but man, that guy's annoying. He barks every time he does. Oh, I hate that. It's so annoying. But he got the victory, and he cashed for the underdogs on the card. I want to unblock that comment. Nando, your last comment got blocked because you said fuck. I can't unblock it. Sorry. Oh, show. There it is. Show it. Okay. Haha. Yeah, I don't know what I expected. I gotta make sure I got the volume at a decent level so I can hear myself, get the best content to you guys that's possible. I got the fights right here in front of me, right underneath where I'm looking at you. And then over here, I'm going to adjust that a little bit. I got a lot of stuff on my counter, on my desk. Let me adjust this. I don't have to look so far over there. All right. And as if you're coming in from MMAmania.com, it says that we're going to enjoy a pint together. What I'm drinking tonight is Mile Long Lager by Peachtree Brewing. Peachtree. I think it's out of Knoxville, Iowa. Wow, I didn't know that. I thought it was Colorado. Anyway, I tried it for the first time today. I was going to pour it for a beer pairing in a couple of cards from now. It is gosh darn delicious. If you're drinking, let me know what you are drinking, and we'll talk about it. Right now, we are watching some hype footage of Cormier versus Oezdemir. I've got Bellator up as well, so every once in a while I can bring you some Bellator information, but that's going to be secondary. That's going to be secondary. So, I'm going to do a little Instagram thing quick. Try to get some more viewers over here. See if I can pull it up. If you're not already, follow MMA Mania on Instagram. If I can get like a lot more followers than we have right now on Instagram, I might get a raise or something. What's up, fight fans? Flyin Brian J here. Right now, I am over on MMA Mania's YouTube channel about to do some play-by-play for the pay-per-view portion of hashtag UFC 220. Follow me over there so we can interact and you don't have to pay for this pay-per-view. How was that? Did I do it right? Was it bullshit? Did it look like an idiot? You can tell me. It's going to be all right. Add to my story. Link in bio. Bye. Dunzos. Hammer and Sickle vodka. Yeah, I didn't know there was a Knoxville, Iowa either. I didn't even realize that. I've bought this beer, not this specific one, but Peachtree a bunch of times. And just the name Peachtree to me just screams Colorado, right? That was bullshit. Damn. I was hoping I would not be bullshit. Hey guys, if you can, could you please thumb up the video, subscribe to the channel, maybe also hit that share button on your social media. I know I'm asking a lot, but if you could do it, one of those things, two of those things, three of those things, I don't have rewards for you, but it would be rewarding to me if you did that. So that would be something, you know, cool. I'd thank you a bunch. Francimar Bahose. Stefan Davidovikovs asks, are you fucking retarded? Yes. Yes, I am. Oh, yeah, thanks, man. When are they going to show the fight between Rob Font and Thomas Tominas Almeida? Right now, we're watching the hype footage and John Anik's talking about this fight happening. John Anik loves to use the word buoyed. He says Rob Font's from this area, maybe he's from Boston. He's fitting to be buoyed by the crowd, is what John said. I also got some body armor here, but I took the label off because I shouldn't have even said the name. I'm not advertising for body armor. I'm not going to show the fights, Cody Dolan. Well, that guy's got to get blocked, so... Drop the ban hammer. Whoop-bop! What kind of beer am I drinking? Water for you. Aubrey Krinkelschmidt. Is that your real last name? Krinkelschmidt? That's awesome. Wish my last name was Krinkelschmidt. I crinkle shit. My name's Krinkelschmidt. Cody Dolan, what I'm going to do is give you some... What I'm going to do... I sound like a hillbilly just now, huh? What I'm going to do here is give you some play-by-play of the fights as they happen so that you can feel like you're watching the fights. It's like you're listening to the fights on the radio, really. That's what I'm doing here. Yep. That's pretty dope. Well, sorry, Cody, you big jerk. It's illegal to stream the fights, and this here is professional YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is owned by SB Nation, which is owned by Vox Media. It's a pretty big deal. We'd get in some huge trouble if I showed the fights or even played the audio. So evidently my settings right now on the YouTube channel, I didn't mean to do this. I was unaware that this was happening, but it's blocking all of the curse words. If you curse in the chat, I guess it's not going to show you. So keep that in mind as we move forward. Can I fill your propane tanks? Are you playing Rust? Gonna play the Rust? Okay, here we go. Rob Font is making his way to the octagon. He's walking out to some reggae. I gotta do a Twitter thing real quick. Bop. If I can do both things at once, the bosses are just going to think that I'm some type of Superman. Let's go over the tail of the tape. Why don't we? Alright, the tail of the tape. Thomas Talminas Almeida is 22-2. Rob Font is 14-3. Rob Font has a 1-inch reach advantage. The leg reach is the same. Rob is also 1 inch taller. Strikes landed per minute. Both guys land at a high clip with almost 6 strikes per minute at about 47 to 48% accuracy. Thomas Almeida absorbs 1.7 more strikes per minute, which is not good. He's got a little bit lower percentage of defense. He's never attempted a takedown in his UFC career. He has defended 77% of them. The odds have Thomas Almeida as a minus 140 favorite. The comeback on Rob Font is plus 130. Wow. So in the past little while here, Rob Font has plummeted in terms of being the underdog. When I bet on every single underdog, I got Rob Font at exactly plus 100. So even line there. Rob Font is now inside of the octagon. We have 3 fights before the co-main event. We've got Thomas Almeida vs. Rob Font, which is happening almost right now. Thomas Almeida is walking to the octagon. After that, we've got Jean Volante versus Francimar Barroso. And after that, we've got Calvin Cater versus Shane Burgos. And then it's Daniel Cormier versus Volkan Oezdemir. And then the main event. Stipe Miocic will defend his heavyweight title against Francis the Predator Ngannou. Oh, I sounded like Hank Hill. Oh, thanks, Troy. I sell propane and propane accessories. What do you think about that, Peggy? Hey, Bobby, what are you doing over there? Stop doing that, Bobby. Is that close? Anywhere close? You can S the F you, says Joseph Reynolds. All right, guys. No comments on that yet. 11 thumbs up and only 3 down. Thank goodness. That's pretty phenomenal. I appreciate all 11 thumbs up, guys. Have we gained any subscribers? That is a huge deal for the bosses. And Thomas Almeida is inside of the octagon. I cannot tell what music he is walking out, though. I apologize for that. Joe Rogan says Thomas Almeida has a great opportunity right now to face a slick guy in Rob Font right now. John Nick says Almeida will be looking for the knockout early and often. Almeida is 4 years younger than the 30-year-old Rob Font. I picked Daniel Cormier. I'm a big fan of Daniel Cormier. I like him as a person. I like him as a commentator. He also is the more well-rounded mixed martial artist. And Francis the Predator Ngannou. How about you? We are live from the TD Garden in the City of Champions, Boston, Massachusetts. Bruce Buffer's doing his thing in the octagon right now is what I'm saying with that. Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. A striker holding professional record, 14 wins, 3 losses. 5 foot, 80 inches tall, weighing in at 136 pounds. Rob Font. His nickname should be Bold. Huh? Alright, so right now, betting on every underdog. The underdogs are 2 and 4 with a total of minus 155. Thomas Almeida, 2 wins, 2 losses. Stands 5 foot 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135.5 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Number 10 ranked bantamweight in the world. Thomas Tominhas Almeida. Let's get it on, guys. Let's get it popping. Our referee in charge, Herbs Dean. Got that, Herb? The beautiful Brittany Palmer is here. That's what John Anik said. The first pay-per-view fight of UFC 220. Oh, the first pay-per-view fight of 2018. They touch gloves. They move to the right. Whoop. Let's start this fight clock. It's going to be off a little bit, but I think I got it started. Oh, look. Almeida in black. Rob Font in blue. Did it start? Did the clock start? Did the clock start? Fuck. Yeah, it started. Sweet. All right. Thomas Almeida is behind the black stripes. Rob Font moving forward. He gets in on a single leg. He misses. Now he's got one underhook on the right side. He's pummeling for an underhook on the left side, but Thomas is controlling his head pretty well. Ooh, Rob Font just landed an elbow off the clinch on Almeida. He's pushing forward. Font just landed a jab right hand. He's moving Almeida back. He's got Almeida really close to the cage. Almeida lands an inside low kick on Font. Font landed an outside low kick of his own. We are in front of a body armor red corner. Rob Font is doing a good job covering up his defense right here. He throws a right hand straight, gets in close. He's got an underhook on the right side of Almeida again, and we are in a corner right in front of a Modelo sign. Font's working the body a little bit. Almeida circles out, and Almeida moves briefly to the center of the octagon, but then he puts himself basically back right at the Modelo logo again. Almeida's circling to his right. Now he's going to his left. Almeida's circling to get to the center of the octagon, and we're basically in the center right now. Almeida's moving forward. Now Almeida's the one pressuring forward. He's got Rob Font behind the double black lines. Font recovers, comes back toward the center of the octagon. We're right on top of the monster logo. Font whiffed on a huge rear hand uppercut, and then he ate a right high kick, but it was just the foot of Almeida that landed on the left side of Font's face. Font landed a jab, missed on another jab, did Font. Font went for a front kick, missed to the side of Almeida's face. Font's working his jab quite a bit, but he's not finding the range on it a lot, but he's using it to set up other strikes. Like there he went jab, outside low kick on Almeida. And Cruz just basically said what I said, but better. About how Font's leading with his jab and then it's setting up other things. Font went for an outside low kick on the lead leg of Almeida, but Almeida checked it by picking up his leg. Neither guy took damage from it. Now we're exchanging pretty close to the center of the octagon. Almeida landed a good combination there. Jab, uppercut. Font went with a left high kick. Almeida blocked it. Almeida landed a solid outside low kick on Font. Font missed on the 2 jabs. Good head movement by Almeida. Almeida missed with an inside low kick. Spun around, faced him again. We're in the center of the octagon. Font just landed a nice right hand on Almeida. Almeida just missed with a 2-1. Straight, then a jab. Font once again went with the rear hand uppercut. Missed, just barely. Landed the jab, did Font. Font's doing a good job with the jab. Almeida tried a spinning technique, really blitzed him a second, missed with everything. But Almeida is the one that is moving forward, pursuing. Now it's Font that's pursuing. Inside low kick lands for Almeida, then a 1-2. Almeida just finished a combination with an uppercut, but I feel like he missed every single shot. He just missed on a jab uppercut combination too. Font missed with a front kick. These guys are throwing a lot, but nothing is really landing with a lot of oomph, with a lot of pepper on it. Right high kick blocked. It was sent by Almeida, blocked by Font. Double jab from Font, missed. Left high kick was attempted by Font, and I think it was a right straight, kind of caught Font from Almeida. Font's in on a double underhooks, and he's got the front headlock. Big scramble there. And round. I don't know. Guys, it's going to be hard for me to score these rounds because I'm trying to talk through them. That was a close round. I'm going to look at the stats. I don't know. How did I do that round, guys? I'm sure a ton of you hated that. But, I don't know. Let me know what you thought of that. Let's look at the stats. Almeida outlanded Font 24-15. So I guess based on that, I'll give it to Almeida. Font was doing some good stuff in there, was really getting the jab going. A lot of the strikes from Almeida were coming so quick that I couldn't really see them to call them out. Almeida's corner's calling for more head kicks. Oh, shit. And we're starting the second round. I gotta find this so I can put up Almeida round one. There we go. Font's getting going on that jab again. Both guys are doing a good job with head movement. Almeida just missed on... Oh! Font just landed a solid right hand on Almeida. Snapped his head back a little bit. If we know anything about Almeida, he doesn't have the greatest chin. Oh! Rob Font landed another right hand. It stunned Almeida, sent him back. He rolled against the cage like a back cartwheel or a back somersault. And now Almeida might be in trouble. Font's in on double underhooks. He takes Almeida to the ground. He's got side control. Almeida's giving up his back. Font's got him in the wrestling position where he's leg riding him. Font just landed a right uppercut, and Almeida's back to his feet, but he's stumbling backward. He just stumbled almost all the way across the octagon, and Rob got him with a jab, and he's pushing him back into the Metro PCS blue corner. Font landed an overhand right, tightened the clinch. Font has we're in the 50-50. One guy has, each guy has an overhook and a whizzer, or an underhook and a whizzer. Two uppercuts just landed from Font. Font presses Almeida back into the red corner. Overhand right lands. Font was ripping the hooks to the body a little bit. Font once again in on double underhooks up against the fence. He's going to look to trip the left outside leg of Almeida. Got him to the ground. Now Almeida's right back to his feet. Font's got his back. High knee to Almeida's face was from Font was briefly blocked from Almeida. Almeida might have his wits back with him. He landed a couple of low kicks on Font, and we're back into the center of the octagon, right on top of the monster logo. Woo! Fun little exchange, or fun like sequence of events there. Almeida's still hurt, but he's recovered pretty well. Almeida's circling to his right with his back really close to the cage. Almeida comes in with a ripping hook to the body and an outside low kick that landed. Font jabbing up Almeida again. Almeida circling to his right. Font came in with a right high kick. Now uppercut, uppercut, uppercut. It's going to be over. It's going to be over. 3-4 hammer fist from Rob Font on the ground, and Herb Dean calls it off. Rob Font gets the victory in the second round. What were we, probably 2.5 minutes? So halfway through round number 2, Rob Font dispatched of Thomas Talminhas Almeida. And who said it in the comment section before we started this fight that Thomas Almeida was in trouble and Rob Font was going to take it? Whoever said that, congratulations to you, my friend. What a performance from Rob Font. Lost the first round, I guess. Even though it was close, we're going to look at the finish. Jab, overhand right, right in the temple. The left temple from Thomas Almeida was really what started the end. Then they're showing us Rob Font against the kid. Wow. Once Font had Thomas on the cage, he hit him with an uppercut, then a left hook, then another uppercut, and that didn't put Thomas down. It was a little bit after that. It was a right high kick, boom, that rattled the jaw of Almeida, and then another right uppercut sent Thomas to the canvas. Woo! Shit. Hard part. Like if this is my foot or my leg, basically where my watch is on the right high kick is what landed on like the jaw of Thomas Almeida, which basically caused the end of it. Big performance from Rob Font. Yeah, Rob Font's ecstatic. He's leaning over the side of the octagon, pointing out people in the crowd. The crowd's going pretty wild, honestly. Pretty packed and on their feet, clapping, pointing back at Rob Font. Big performance from Rob Bold Font. Bruce Buffer says, Rob, go to your spot. We got to do the hand-raising dealio. All right, let's listen in. Here's Bruce Buffer. Almeida and Font hug it out for a second. 2 minutes, 24 seconds. Round number 2, official time. Winner by TKO, Rob Font. All right, Joe Rogan has got to be in the octagon now. Let's get it, Joe. Talk to this man. Joe's like bro hugging the corner man. I'm here with the winner of Boston's own Rob Font. Let him hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Rob, this was the biggest victory of your career. Thomas Almeida is a highly respected guy and an absolute savage. And you caught him with a picture-perfect right hand. It was an excellent fight. Leading up to that, once you hurt him with that right hand, you systematically took him apart. I'm quoting Joe Rogan here. Until you got the KO. Rob Font says he was a little reckless at first, but we stayed on top of him and we got the KO. Rob Font is 2 knockouts behind TJ Dillashaw for most in the division, the bantamweight division. Bah! Oh, like I said, like this part is his leg, if you can see it. Boom! Woo! Sent shivers down my spine. That would hurt. Rob Font says he loves all these guys in the stands. Can't wait to see you in here again. Rob Font, ladies and gentlemen. Most finishes in UFC bantamweight history. Number 1, TJ Dillashaw with 7. Number 2, Uriah Faber with 6. Number 3 is tied between Rob Font and Renan Barão. All right. Cool beans, guys. What do we got? And people probably talking smack. I know I could use some background music, but yeah. I don't want to listen to that. It could be hard for me to play it and not listen to it. I'm listening to the fights. Sorry it's a little dry, guys. So as I transition to get my setup redone, could you please give the video a thumbs up if you appreciate the content? If not, throw a thumbs down. That's fine too. And if you also appreciate the content, subscribe to the channel and hit that share button to throw it on your favorite social media channel. We can get more people in here. And if we get more people in here, I can do this more often. Thank you guys for your support. Let's see who we got next up. Next up is Volante versus Bahose. There we go. Alrighty. Let's go over the tail of the tape on our own. Let's bring this over here real fast. Okay, over on Bellator, right now, Michael Chandler is facing Gody Yamauchi. Michael Chandler just landed a overhand right. Yauchi went for a takedown attempt. Michael Chandler should win that fight handily, right? What do we got, guys? I knew it. I knew it was you, Torin. Okay, so next fight we've got Jean Volante, who is 15-8, versus Francimar Bohoso, who is 19-5 with 1 no contest. Volante has a 1-inch reach advantage with the arms and a 2-inch reach advantage with the legs. Jean Volante he lands almost 2 more strikes per minute than Bahose, but with a 6% less accuracy. And Jean Volante absorbs about 1.3 strikes per minute more than he lands. That is not a good statistic right there. Bahose, too, absorbs more than he lands. The odds have... Let's see. The odds have... Jean Volante at -145 currently, and Bahose is +135. Let's check the betting calculator and see where we are at for... Okay, so now underdogs are 3-4 for a total of -0.55 units if you were to put 1 unit on each underdog. If we could have just got better odds on a couple of those, we would be up money. So that kind of sucks, but here we are. Thanks, Troy. Is a train wreck. Stream quality or stream health is good. Man, we're doing well. I'm gonna have a beer, guys. I promise to not drink too many so that I dwindle my ability to give you the play-by-play. But yes, I'm gonna drink this here lager. Pop that baby open. It is never too early for a beer. All right. Daxis11 thinks Bahoso can win this. I hope he does, so that my numbers on this underdog thing can look like pretty damn amazing. I got to do a Twitter thing right quick. All right. Thank you for being here, QB, my quarterback, buddy. Let's see how my Instagram's doing. I guess I can bring back the fights. John Anik says, Bahoso knows that with a win over Jean Volante, he can take his career to the next level. This is a great fight. I've been waiting for this opportunity. Jean is a big name in the UFC, and I'm ready to show my skills. That last quote was from Bahose. Volante's looking to put on a show once again. When was Jean Volante's last big win? Big win? Does he have a big win at all? Let's take a peek, brother. All right, here is Jean Volante's record. Pat Cummins, loss. Split decision. Mauricio Shogun Hua, loss. TKO punches, 59 seconds of round number 3. Saperback Safarov, win. TKO punches, round number 2. Before that, he lost the decision to Ilir Latifi. Before that, he got a knockout victory over Anthony Perosh. Before that, he lost by knockout to Tom Lawler. Before that, he beat Corey Anderson and Sean O'Connell. So his biggest victory is against Corey Anderson. But he has a loss to Fabio Maldonado. Not ideal. Really, really not ideal. Okay, Bahose is in the Flyin Brian J prep point. He's taking his shoes off, now his socks off. He's about to take his pants off. And it sounds like I'm describing an adult film, but it's not the truth. We're watching mixed martial arts, y'all. If you're just joining me, please give the video a cheeky little thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me, and maybe my bosses would allow me to keep doing this in the future. Francimar Bahose has the 5th highest striking accuracy among active UFC light heavyweights at 51.4%. He has 11 first-round finishes. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and kickboxing black belt. Joe Rogan says Jean Volante is a banger. This is probably not going to be the highest level of MMA we've ever watched, but perhaps it could be a slugfest, bang it out type of thing. Bahose is now in the octagon. He does an Anthony Showtime Pettis type of thing where he ran off the fence for a second there. Jean Volante is making his way to the octagon, wearing a hooded sweatshirt and shorty shorts, followed closely by Chris, the All-American Weidman. I can't tell what he's walking out to. Sorry, guys. I have a hard time believing that there's not many comments flowing in. Y'all not commenting? Who do you guys got? Jean Volante or Francimar Bahose? Man, Chris Weidman looks huge. Joe Rogan says he's a very, very dangerous guy when he's moving forward. He's very focused for this fight. Sorry, guys. I'm just listening to what Joe Rogan's saying. 2nd highest takedown defense among active light heavyweights at 85%. 4th highest striking rate among active light heavyweights at 4.45 strikes per minute. He's finished 12 out of 15 wins. All 10 of his last wins. No. What is that? Jean Volante's praying before he gets into the octagon. He does the Barry Bonds thing, or the Sammy Sosa thing. Sammy Sosa, right? Whatever that is. Father, Son, the Holy Ghost or something? I don't know. I am a plumber. That's what I do as my day job. I'm a plumber. I'm kidding. That's not what I do. All right, tail of the tape. Bahose is 5 years older than Jean Volante. He is also 1.5 inches shorter than the American, and he's at a 1-inch reach disadvantage. Francimar Bahose obviously is fighting out of Brazil. It's all about Volkan Oezdemir, says Atomic Bombs Clan. Bruce Buffer's looking dapper as always in a very cool checkered suit. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 19 wins, 6 losses, and 1 no contest. Stands 6 foot 1 inch, 6 feet 1.5 inches tall. I fucked that up. Sorry, guys. Hello, Atomic Bombs clan. Hi to you. Bahoso. He does this. Fighting out of the red corner. Mixed martial artist. Holding professional record. 15 wins, 9 losses. Stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. Weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Belmore, New York. Gian Volante. All right, here we go. Round number 1 starting. Luciana Andrade, the ring girl. She blew us a kiss. There, I pass that on to you guys. I'm a weirdo, I know. Okay, Bodabahos. Fight, are you ready? Let's fight. They touch gloves. They start circling to the right. They basically just switch positions. Gian Volante's moving forward. Bahos in white. Gian Volante in black. They're making a huge deal out of Gian Volante's leg kicks. We'll see. Bahos is close. Oh, Bahos just ate a real hard right hand from Volante right away. Volante's walking forward. Bahos is circling to his left, really close to the octagon cage, past between the octagon cage and the double black lines. Bahos just dropped down and jabbed Volante to the body. Bahos just went for an outside low kick and Volante countered with a right straight that seemed to land, but Bahos has his wits about him. Uppercut landed from Bahos, and it might have wobbled Volante a little bit, but Volante's walking forward still. Seems composed. Looked pretty solid. The right uppercut from Bahos landed. Okay. Volante's walking forward. Volante's faking. Keeps walking forward. He's feinting level changes with his shoulders. Just jab, overhand right lands. Just the overhand part of accommodation for Volante on Bahos. Bahos once again drops down, jabs the body of Volante. Uppercut landed for Volante. Bahos is circling. He might be stunned a little bit. He's up against the cage. He's a little wobbly as Bahos. He's circling to his left. Volante's outside low kick lands for Bahos, but Volante's still pressuring. Bahos is dropping his hands as he moves his head away from the strikes of Volante, and I think that's eventually gonna not work out for him. Not much is happening. Volante's moving forward. They exchange jabs. Volante's still moving forward. He's got Bahos behind the double black lines now. Bahos is moving to his left. Volante went with the lead left hook on Bahos. Now Bahos is circling to the left. Got his back really close to the fence. Now, inside low kick lands for Bahos. Volante winging the overhand right even when he's not close, and if he lands it, it could hurt Bahos pretty damn bad. But last time he threw it was way off. Volante went with a teep to the body, missed. Now he went with a front kick to the face, missed as well in the front of the face of Bahos. Volante just missed with a right roundhouse to the head. It went right over Bahos, and Bahos tripped like when evading it. Lead left hook landed for Bahos. Bahos briefly switched to southpaw stance. I forgot to mention both guys are in the orthodox stances. Still circling to Bahos' left. Bahos lands an outside low kick. Volante still pursuing. Bahos briefly went to his right. Now he's going back to the left. Bahos went for the spinning back fist attempt, but as he did that, Volante with a low kick that landed on Bahos, and Bahos' leg might be a little hurt. Maybe not. I'm trying to look. Thanks, Torin. Overhand right was blocked partially by Bahos from Volante. Outside low kick landed for Bahos. We're in the same place that I've said that we've been for most of the thing. Volante's moving forward. He's got Bahos close to the fence. He's between the fence and the double black stripes. We're moving to Bahos' left with Volante pursuing him. Right-handed landed on Volante that time, but Volante just trucks right on forward. They just put up the oh, I forgot to start the clock. Shoot, guys. My bad, fellas. It's totally my bad. Outside low kick lands for Bahos. The crowd is starting to get reckless, or not reckless, restless, because there isn't a whole lot that's happening. They're getting a firefight right up against the fence. A right hand landed for Bahos. They throw an exchange after the bell rang, and they give each other a high five because neither guy was mad about it. Okay. That round definitely goes to Volante. Volante round 1. I promise to start the clock next time. Sorry about that, my friends. Thanks, Micah Senin, for being here. Matthew Caldwell, what up, buddy? Yeah, Bahos is just circling to his left the whole time, really close to the octagon. They're exchanging a little bit, but I'm trying to listen to the corner audio at the same time, but we got to look up the stats, live stats. Bahos outlanded Jean Volante in round 1, 18-12. Weird. So why did I give the round to Volante? Huh. Well, any hoozles. That's something. You ready? Round 2, here we go. No touch of the gloves. They're in the center of the octagon. Bahos landed a jab on Volante. Dominic Cruz said that Bahos' corner is saying go to the legs and body of Volante. And as he said that, Bahos once again changed levels with his shoulders to get a jab on Volante's body. They exchange hooks. They're still moving to Bahos' left. Volante lands an outside low kick, and Bahos answers back with an outside low kick. Double jab, right straight, lands for Volante. We're up against the fence, really close. Volante got the better of Bahos in this exchange. Oh, and Volante's smiling a little bit as he walks forward. He's gaining some confidence. Bahos goes to clinch, and Volante shucks him off as he throws an overhand right. Right straight over the top lands for Volante. A stiff jab landed for Volante. Now Volante's a roundhouse to the body landed for Bahos. Ooh. Bahos landed like a left straight briefly from in the southpaw stance when he was circling to his left. And as he did that, an inside low kick from Volante landed on the cup of Bahos. So we have a little bit of a dick kick timeout here. We're watching the replay. Let me see it again. Yeah. Bahos ducked under, landed to the left, and then at the same time landed on the dick. And now we're back at it. I should have stopped the clock. Fuck. Well, I'm not doing good clockwork tonight, guys. I'll stop it for like 10 seconds, then I'll start it again. As I'm speaking, we're at 3:34, and I'm going to start it again, see how close we are. Volante missed with a roundhouse kick. Volante goes for the jab overhand again, missed with both of those attempts. Bahos still circling toward his left with Volante in pursuit. Volante's not really he's not looking to cut the octagon off. He's just kind of following Bahos as he goes. And once Bahos stops for a second, we get into a little bit of an exchange where I think Volante's winning those exchanges. Dominic Cruz is saying this is how John likes to fight. And Joe Rogan says there's danger in the octagon tonight. Well, this fight's not all that exciting, Joseph. Lead left lands for Volante. Bahos tries to counter with an overhand right, misses. We're still doing the same thing. Circling toward Bahos' left with Volante following, not cutting off, and we are in between the cage and the double black stripes. Left hook landed for Bahos as Volante went for an inside low kick. Both things landed. Bahos tried to step in again with that, as he briefly went to southpaw, step in with that left hand again. Bahos went for a front kick to the body, but he was too close to Volante, and Volante made him pay for it with the right hand. Volante landed a right hand again. Bahos, at times he seems wobbled, but he might be tripping against the fence. His eyes are wide and he looks with it, but this is not, you know, a great fight. Outside low kick lands for Bahos. They get in a firefight in the phone booth for a brief second. Volante got the better of it once again. Bahos is moving to his left. We're in the red corner. Bahos tried the same thing where he's circling to his left, briefly switches stances, fires the left hand. Volante that time blocked it with both of his arms. Outside low kick landed hard for Bahos, and Volante has a welt on his lead leg calf on the outside from those low kicks. Or at least it's pretty kind of red. Chris Weidman's calling for the jabs from Volante as we're looking at the corner cam down in the bottom left of the screen. Overhand right lands for Volante. Bahos circling to his left. Still same shit. Same things happening. Yeah, same things happening. They briefly got in a little bit of a firefight above the Modelo logo. Volante went with a hook to the body on Bahos. Bahos keeps holding his hands really tight right here. And Bahos also keeps dropping his hands and just leaning his head away. It's working most of the time, but there he blocked a head kick that was really missed from Volante. But the crowd once again boos toward the end of the round. This fight is not great. Second round stats, 29 total strikes landed for Volante and 24 for Bahos. And we'll give the second round to Volante. Nice job, Atomic Bombs Clan. Cashed in on an over 1.5 rounds in Volante versus Bahos. And it looks like my underdog blanket bet is going to lose another one as Bahos is on his way to losing a decision here. He doesn't look like he has enough pop in his hands to finish Volante. And that's pretty much it. Cover Lima versus McDonald. F these bums. Let's see if I can get picture in picture. Over on Bellator, they're doing the hype video right now for McDonald versus Lima. And as they're doing that, we are headed to the third round with Bahos versus Volante. Round 3, let's fight. They touch gloves, circle to the right for a second, and then how much you want to bet Bahos once again starts going to his left. Which, interestingly enough, is he's walking toward the power hand of Volante. Already know, same thing's happening. Bahos has his back toward the octagon. He's circling toward his left. Volante is in pursuit. Rather than cutting off the octagon, he's walking him down. Outside low kick lands for Bahos, and Volante comes in with a combination, rips a hook to the body, goes upstairs. Volante misses with a 1-2. Volante lands a jab to the body. Left round body kick to the liver lands from Bahos on Volante, but I think it might have partially hit the arm, so it didn't get to the liver of Volante. Another one lands. It looks like it got through a little bit, but Volante is unfazed by it. Bahos goes to jab the body of Volante, and Volante just jabs his face as he's trying to come in on it. Left hook landed on the ear of Volante from Behoz. Again, they exchange hooks in the phone booth. Left hooks. Now I forgot to start the clock again. I'm terrible at that. Somebody got my focus dwindled by saying go over to Bellator. I am drinking a mile-long lager from Peachtree Brewing out of Knoxville, Iowa. Front kick to the face, missed from Volante. I'm going to not look at your comments for a second. Yeah, I got advertisements over on Bellator. Jab uppercut landed for Behoz, but Volante unfazed. Overhand right landed for Behoz, Volante unfazed. Same thing's happening. Behoz moving to his left, back close to the octagon. Behoz landed an outside low kick. Briefly clinch, Behoz pushes him off. Volante goes to the center of the octagon, decides to walk right back to where we've been the whole fucking fight, with Behoz circling to his left with his back near the cage in between the double black lines and the octagon. Have you heard this one before? Okay. You'll never guess what's happening right now. Not in a million years. Not in a million years could you possibly guess what's happening at this very moment. High kick roundhouse from Behoz, blocked with the arms of Volante. A left hand landed on the face of Volante. Volante doesn't give a shit, walks right through it. Same thing's happening. Circling to the left, close to the octagon, in between the black lines and the cage. Behoz fakes a level change, or tried a level change, kind of. Went with the hand high on the left, went for the leg on the right side to trip into the ground. Was a half-hearted attempt. Nothing happened. Crowd is getting impatient. Right hand landed pretty good for Behoz there. But mainly, it's the same thing happening that we've been watching this whole fucking fight. Volante has a cut above his nose. I will try to get super emotional on the Cormier fight, especially if he loses. I'm probably going to cry. I think Shane Burgos is going to knock Cater out, but I hope the Cater wins because I got a blanket bet the Underdogs. And we only got, what, three victories tonight? 3 of them. Yeah, and Behoz ain't doing anything for the Underdogs. Jackwagon. Good right hand lands for Jean Volante. 20 seconds to go in the round. I don't feel like anything's going to happen. Calvin, right? Cater. Calvin Cater has really good fundamentals. He showed that against Andre Touchy-Feely, that he won't be deterred from his sound game by a bunch of flashy stuff. And Shane Burgos, he's not flash, but he is all power. Perhaps the fundamental game versus the power game could get Calvin Cater the victory, but I think Shane Burgos knocks him out. What do you think? That Rob Font guy, though, yeah, impressive as fuck. For sure. If you're just joining me and I haven't begged you to like the video and subscribe to the page already, well, this is me begging you to like and subscribe. So please do that. It would mean a lot to me. We could go with a goal for by the end of the night having 4,000 subscribers. Wouldn't that be something? Probably ain't happening, but a boy can dream, can he? Oh yeah, I gotta put up my score. Boop, boop, boop. Volante, all 3 of them. I think Volante should get all 3 of them. Man, well, that last fight was not really worth watching, was it? Total strikes, 66 to 68 in favor of Volante. I don't know. Hey guys, I'm going to tweet this out. I gotta tweet this for a sec here. Sorry, there's dead space. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we'll go to the judges' scorecards for decision. We got a split decision, 30-27 Volante, 29-28 Bajoso. So we got a 30-27 for John Volante, a 29-28 for Bajos, and then a 30-27 for Volante. I scored a 30-27 for Volante. Jean Volante says he can't believe it, or he never knows if it should have been a split decision until he watched it, but he felt like he crushed him. Jean Volante's not much of a talker, is he? Jean Volante's cursed, and then he said, "Well, I'm okay. I'm allowed to curse, right? Because we're on pay-per-view." He said, Jean Volante says, "Let's go Stipe." Joe Rogan asked him what his game plan was coming in here. He says, same game plan every time. That's why I keep my job. John Volante says, let's go have some Teddy fucking brewskis. Tonight, we're gonna... something out all night. I don't know. Whatever, man. Okay, now we're gonna move on to Calvin Kattar versus Sugar Shane Burgos. Is it Sugar Shane? Anywho. Hurricane Shane Burgos. The tail of the tape. Calvin Kattar is 17-2. Shane Burgos is 10-0. Burgos has a 3-inch reach advantage. Burgos lands 1 more strike per minute. He absorbs less strikes per minute, and he has better defensive accuracy. Burgos does not attempt very many takedowns, but when he does, he's 100% accurate with them. He's defended 93% of the takedowns attempted on him. And Calvin Kattar's stats are coming from that one fight in his UFC debut on short notice where he put just basically a really good performance on against Andre Touchy Feely. The odds have Burgos at -220 and the comeback on Calvin Kattar at +200. Let's go over to the Underdog Bets on this card. Underdog Bet is now -1.55, and the underdogs are only 3 and 5. We need a lot to happen here. If Calvin Kattar wins, we would be up 3 units. No, 0.3 units. So that'd be great if Kattar could come through here. Sorry, guys. Right now we are watching Jacare Souza versus Derek Brunson hype video. I think Brunson knocks him out this time. Jacare is a lot slower than he used to be, and the striking of Derek Brunson has improved quite a bit. I don't think that... Jacare slowed so much, and Jacare, to get like real victories, needs to get the fight to the ground and control them there. Brunson has shown that he's a really good wrestler. I mean, he's one of the only guys to take down Yoel, the Soldier of God, Romero, man. So a shitload. Oh, it was Gronk. Let's get Gronk. I hate the Patriots. I'm not a huge football fan anymore, but I don't like that we have Alabama in the college football playoff or the national championship every gosh darn year, and we got the Patriots in the Super Bowl every gosh darn year. It makes football less fun, in my opinion. I better deliver, or if you're brand new to the stream, please like and subscribe to the channel. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. That would mean the world to me. What I don't get is why we have so much downtime between, stop. If I bought this pay-per-view, more than likely I'm watching next week's fucking card. You don't have to spend 10 minutes of this pay-per-view selling me that fight card. Let's get on with the fights. Right? Yeah, I bet you do. I'm a Packers fan in the pros. And now we have to watch a hype video for Shane Burgos versus Calvin Kattar. And I just think that if you're already watching this stream, I don't need hyped about Calvin Kattar versus Shane Burgos. So far, I would give this fight, this night of fights, this fight card, a letter grade of C minus. It's not ideal. I gotta do some tweeting real quick. All right, there we go. About an hour. Depends on how, depends on if we get a fucking finish in this next fight. If we get a finish in this next fight, then Volkan versus Cormier is right after that. But if we don't get a finish in either fight, it'll be at least an hour until Ngannou versus Stipe. If they can get it to a B, but right now I'm giving it a C minus. What do we have? 2 finishes on the whole? No, 3 finishes on the card. All right, Rob Font versus Almeida was fun, but Jean Volante versus Behoz sucked. Why did we ever put that on the main card? Why the fuck? Remind me again why Volante versus Behoz was on the main card. Hey, if you guys like hanging out with me during this, I have a Twitch channel. That's twitch.tv/Flyin Brian J. I'm going to be doing some of that soon. I like hanging out with you guys. It's a lot of fun. Drink more beer. I need you on form. Thanks, Atomic Bombs Clan. You're really... Watching T-Bug get knocked out was great. Yeah, that was fun. You're a real bad influence on me there, Atomic Bombs. But I like to stay at about a pace of 1 per hour. And then at some point, I'm going to have to like put up a thing that says be right back. And then I got to go just hug my fiance for a second. No, I'm kidding. I would like to do that, but I won't, maybe. I don't know, anywho. If you're brand new to the stream, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Would mean the world to me, would help me out a whole bunch. Oh, yeah. Calvin Kattar's walking out to Won't Back Down by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Yes. Won't back down. Won't back down. You could stand me up at the gates of hell. Man, now I'm really cheering for Calvin Kattar. Go Calvin Kattar. Go Calvin Kattar. And he is at the Flyin Brian J prep point. He took his flip-flops off. They're actually sandals. He's taking his shirt off right now. I can't show the fight. That's illegal. If I ever want to do this again or have any kind of career in doing this type of thing, I cannot do that. Calvin Kattar's on a 9-fight winning streak. 8 of those are first-round finishes. 7 wins by knockout. I mean, 8 of his total wins are first-round finishes, and 7 of his total wins are by knockout. He's got a nice beard. He's getting his fingernails checked. Checking him for weapons. I don't know how he's going to hide a weapon in his skin, but they're checking him for it. And now Calvin Kattar is in the octagon, and Tom Petty is still blaring over the loudspeakers. I won't back down. I won't be, hey, baby. Just lost about 16 viewers because I sang a little bit. Terrible voice. Oh, thanks, Micah. As I said that. All right, here we go. Tonight's tale of the tape. Don't let me forget to run the clock, you goofy gosses. Don't let me forget about that. Is everything looking good? We got the picture up. We got that up, round. All right, here we go. Shane Burgos has a 3.5-inch reach advantage tonight. Burgos is 26 years old. Good God. What a youngster. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Undefeated professional record, 10 wins, no losses. Stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 146 pounds. Fighting out of Monroe, New York, Hurricane Shane Burgos. And now introducing his opponent. I will run the clock this time. Fabian Monis. What up, Fabian Monis? Just keeps putting laughy faces. Laughing at me. I don't want to be laughed at. Methua, Massachusetts. Calvin Kattar. When the action begins, our referee in charge, the Big Tan, Dan Mergliata. Brittany Palmer is our ring girl. Oh, she blows us a double kiss. That I passed it on to you guys. Clock started. And they touch gloves. They're in the center of the octagon. Burgos is doing some of this. Burgos snaps a jab out there, misses, but man, his hands are pretty quick. He's got some goofy ass hair though. We're slightly moving to the left of Calvin Kattar, who's on the outside. Burgos is has his back more toward the center of the octagon. Calvin landed a jab on Burgos. Come on, Calvin. Calvin landed another jab. Calvin is moving from outside of the double lines to inside of the double lines, and when he does so, he's landing a jab. Burgos snaps a jab out there, misses. Again, Burgos misses with a jab. We are smack dab in the center of the octagon. Calvin Kattar lands an outside low kick on Shane Burgos. Shane Burgos moves forward, lands a lead left hook, then a right straight. Kind of blocked by Calvin. It didn't land with a lot of pop. did not hurt Calvin. Burgos just touched with a jab. Left uppercut, like hook to the body, landed for Calvin Kattar. We were right in the pocket. Calvin's getting a jab off on Burgos pretty well here. Ooh, right straight landed for Calvin Kattar on Burgos, and then he followed up with a jab on Burgos again. Outside low kick landed for Calvin Kattar. Nice. Beautiful stuff. Ripping right hook to the body lands for Burgos. Kattar's backing up a little bit. We're in the center of the octagon. Burgos is the guy moving forward. He did a push kick on the chest of Kattar. Missed with the 1-2 on Kattar. Press Kattar back, though. Kattar's circling to his left. We're mostly fighting in like toward the center of the octagon, not too close to the cage. And as I say that, Kattar gets close to the back of the octagon. 3 to 4 stiff jabs land from Kattar. Wow. Hurricane chains moving forward. Oh my goodness, a right straight landed powerfully from Kattar on Burgos. Burgos moves forward, unfazed by it though. Woo! Shoot! Jab missed from Burgos. Outside low kick landed for Burgos. We are outside of the double center lines. We're close to the Modelo corner. We're moving to the right now of Calvin Kattar. Jab lands for Kattar. 1-2 misses for Burgos. Burgos has his back to the center of the octagon. He's got octagon control right now, I guess. Left hook to the body lands for Burgos, and then they switch position. We're back to the center of the octagon. Uppercut landed for Kattar. Missed with an overhand right. Kattar lands that jab again. Dominic Cruz says Kattar's piecing him up with that jab right now and is causing him a problem. Kattar's got some pretty good defense. When Shane goes in for some like hooks to the body, Kattar's doing a good job of getting his elbows in there to block him with his arms. Okay, we're above the Metro PCS logo on top of the Monster logo, moving a little bit to Kattar's right, but also in a backward pattern. And as Kattar's walking back here, Kattar just landed a right straight on Burgos and then an outside with his right leg low kick. We are both in the orthodox stance. Briefly, as Kattar's circling to his left, he switched to southpaw but did nothing with it. A lead, like left shovel hook landed for Burgos and then a right over the top landed. Inside low kick lands for Burgos. Right straight lands for Kattar. Dominic Cruz says that he thinks Kattar's outlanded Burgos right now by a decent amount. Burgos comes in tight, rips a couple of hooks to the body, and comes upstairs. Burgos is the guy that's pushing forward, and Calvin Kattar's moving back and to his left, like the JFK shooting. Good jab again for Kattar. Burgos is coming forward with a lot of lead hand uppercuts. A wide right landed on Burgos from Kattar. Then a front kick to the face landed for Kattar, but Burgos unfazed, moving forward still. Burgos landed an outside low kick. Woo! Tight round, tight round. I think I'm giving it to Kattar. Let's check the stats to make sure that I'm not an idiot. Where is my... Here, okay. 42 to 21 for Calvin Kattar. Wow, I knew it was a decent gap, but that's a significant gap there. Man, oh man. Come on, Kattar. Bring it home for the home team, buddy. Woo! I did say Burgos to win. I'm sorry. I'm cheering for Kattar, though. I'm calling it fair. I'm calling it fair as I see it. But I do hope Kattar wins. Kattar's corner wants him to put Burgos on his heels. I'm on the clock, guys. So I'm about to start. Boom! Here we go. They meet in the center of the octagon. No touch of the gloves this time. Kattar's pumping that jab. Kattar landed that jab. Burgos misses with a push kick. The straight front kick is what Joe's calling it. Kattar's moving. Kattar landed that jab again. Another jab from Kattar landed. Another landed from Kattar. Now, these aren't fight-ending shots, but, I mean, they're adding up, obviously. Another one landed. That time as Kattar landed the jab, Burgos is landing inside low kicks a lot when Kattar's landing the jab. This could pay dividends as this fight goes on. Another jab lands for Kattar. We are in the center of the octagon, just a little bit off kilter. Left high kick was blocked on the arm from Burgos, and it was Kattar who blocked with the arm. Lead hook landed for Kattar, then a jab again. Another jab lands for Kattar. Kattar misses with a jab, lands a jab. He's just pumping it out there, scoring points. Kattar's moving back into his left some more. Inside low kick lands for Kattar. Jab lands for Kattar. Ooh, ripping hook to the body from Burgos. Kattar goes in for a takedown. He's got a single leg. He's deep in on a single leg. Good balance from Burgos. Kattar has him pressed up against the fence. He's working for double underhooks. He's got Kattar has the right underhook. He went for a slapping elbow, and Burgos is out. Now we're back toward the center of the octagon. Kattar's moving to his right, center of the octagon now. Inside low kick lands for Burgos. Jab, of course, for Kattar. Then another jab lands. Burgos goes for an overhand right. Looked like Kattar might have evaded it. Jab lands for Kattar. Inside low kick lands for Burgos. Kattar goes for his own inside low kick. Looked like it was defended by Burgos. Burgos did a little flurry there to get in tight. He ripped a hook to the body on Kattar. Another lead left hook to the body from Burgos on Kattar. Kattar's moving back into the left. Woo! A right hand landed on the face of Kattar from Burgos. Jab landed for Burgos. Kind of landed. Front kick, then a jab landed for Kattar. Overhand left landed for Burgos. It was partially blocked, though. Inside low kick landed for Kattar. And then, ooh, a right straight landed for Burgos. It had a lot of pop to it. He comes in with a double hook to the body combination like John Lineker. Inside low kick landed for Burgos. We got some momentum on the side of Hurricane Shane here. We are behind the double black line in the red corner. Burgos comes in with a couple hooks to the body. Now, like a bunch of hooks to the body. Front kick landed for Kattar. It looks like Shane is... Two jabs landed for Kattar. Looks like Shane's getting loose. Or Burgos is getting loose. Lead like shovel uppercut landed on like the chest of Kattar. This round is definitely Burgos' round so far, I think. Burgos is moving forward. We're in the center of the octagon. Jab landed for Kattar. Another jab for Kattar. 1-2-1 from Kattar. Might have missed the last one. Shane still pressing forward. Kattar switched the position. Kattar goes to take the center of the octagon. He throws a rear hand uppercut that missed, but he landed a jab, of course he did. Kattar's still winning in the strikes in the second round. Inside low kick landed for Kattar. Outside low kick might have been checked. That would have fucking hurt from Kattar. Landed on the shin, firmly planted of Burgos. Fall away jab landed for Kattar. Ooh. Oh, that was... I think that the more significant, like, the numbers might be in favor of Calvin Kattar in that round. But as I mentioned, I probably didn't do it enough, but the hooks and the power punches were more prevalent for Shane Burgos in that round. Sure, the jab was the one that was doing a lot of work for Calvin Kattar, but I think the more authoritative strikes were landed by Shane Burgos in that round. And I'm going to give round 2 to Burgos. Also for the sake of funsies, but really I think it's probably 1-1 going into the third round. Shane Burgos' corner says, touch him more than he touches you. If he doesn't finish you, we win the fight. That's solid advice. Solid. Can't argue with that. Shane Burgos trying to get the crowd riled up a little bit. They're going to touch gloves, and we're off. Round number 3. Pretty exciting fight. I probably am not conveying it enough, but I'm doing my best. Jab inside low kick lands for Burgos. Kattar moves in, but then Burgos gets in on a combination, ripping to the body, coming upstairs. Ooh, oh my God. Oh my God, shit. Oh, yes, it's over. Fucking call it, Big Dan. Oh my God. Holy shit, I'm sorry. I couldn't even tell you what was happening. Calvin Kattar TKO'd Shane Burgos near the very beginning of round number 3. I gotta watch a replay. It was so quick. It was so quick when it happened. Jeepers creepers. Let's watch a replay, Jim. Come on, let's get the replay going. Let's see it. There are a couple guys in the crowd that have like Hulkamania shirts that say Kattar Mania. Kattar Mania. What you gonna do when Kattar Mania was watching you, brother? Nice one. Calvin Kattar. Show me the fucking replay. Sorry for yelling, guys. A right straight stunned Shane Burgos, and then a right uppercut really hurt Burgos. And then as Burgos was going down again, a right uppercut came, and then just some ground pound, some ground pound, some ground pound. Dan Merglad had seen enough. The problem with the stream being behind, if Matthew could delay it a little bit, uppercut, is my stream is 45 seconds behind, like where I watch the fights on UFC.tv. It's 45 seconds behind real time, like satellite TV, cable TV. I'm 45 seconds behind that. Then you guys are 30 seconds behind me. So there's where the time lapse comes in. So we got a minute 15 at least that you are behind me. Stop the clock. Yeah, sorry guys. Woo! I can't wait to hear this post-fight interview. Big win for Calvin Kattar. Yes, sir, booby. Stony Lonesome says I'm a freak. Yeah. Oh, freak out. What's up? What's up? What's up? Calvin Kattar. Shane Burgos says good job. Joe Rogan's here with the winner, Calvin Kattar. 32 seconds of round number 3 was the official decision, or official end. Calvin was thinking, oh shit, man, Shane's a hell of a fighter. For sure, no doubt. He's been visualizing this since the day he started his career, talking to you, Joe Rogan, at the TD Garden. What a dream come true this is. It was a treat to watch. That was a treat to watch. Jab, right straight, hurt Shane. He lost his balance a little bit. As he's moving forward with his head down, Calvin uppercutted him. Shane almost lost his mouthpiece. He buckled, went down again, ducked his head forward again, uppercut, and that's pretty much it. Whoa, hey, whoa! I didn't say you should bet on it. I bet on Calvin Kattar. Thanks, Micah. That was fun. That was a fun part of that card. Yes. High fives all around. High fives, guys. Bop, 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 bop. Like it. Keep it going. All right, guys, if you're just joining me and you haven't had me beg for you to like this video and also subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you would do that. That would mean a lot to me. You guys are like 1.5 minutes behind real time, probably. I'm a sailor's pet. Oh my God, my voice just cracked like I'm a third grader. All right, guys, we're moving on to the co-main event of the evening. Get rid of this, and also we're gonna do some, watch this here. And bam, 5 rounds coming up next. Let's stop that. And we're gonna change this to that. Bop. And we got to put up the co-main event picture. Yes, there it is. Here we go. Let's see if we can get an update to the underdog bets on the night. If you had bet every underdog... Oh, they haven't counted Francois Bahos versus Jean Volante yet for some reason. As of right now, if you had put $1 on every single underdog on this card, you would be up 30 cents as of right now. Fun stuff. Fabian Monis. Thank you for liking the thing and shit. So we're up 30 cents on the underdog plays. Just blanket betting underdogs. We're up 30 cents tonight. Last week we were up $2.95. So that's fucking crazy. But we got 2 left, so we could end up minus 170. We could end up anywhere between minus 170 and, let's see, plus quite a bit. Quite a bit. Let's see how many subscribes we got, guys. We're not doing too bad. Subscribe to the channel. I do weekly preview prediction videos. I also do beer pairings. I would like to do a live video chat every week on this channel, but I got to make it be able to happen. And we also got some guys that train with Team Alpha Male that do technique breakdowns for every title fight and main event. What are you talking about, Atomic Bomb? No, the main event has not been canceled. You crazy? Hey, stop calling me a fraud, Atomic, you goof. Yes, we are now up to the co-main event of the evening. Yeah, so just the co-main and the main left. If you're just joining me, please subscribe to the channel. I need more subscribers so the bosses will keep me on board. Woohoo! Yes, gotta keep my job. Jobberoonie. Gotta pay them bills. It looks like Roy McDonald is about to become the Bellator welterweight champion. Luke Thomas tweeted that it was either 3-1 Rory or 2-2 going into the 5th round. There's 41 seconds left in the 5th round of McDonald versus Douglas Lima, and McDonald is on top of Lima, running down some ground and pound. So I gotta believe, if Luke Thomas is telling me the truth, that's what I think he is, that Roy McDonald's about to become the welterweight champion in Bellator. You get a job. Your dad won 24, 11-24. I got a job. All right, let's go over the co-main event stuff right quick. The tail of the tape. The champion, Daniel DC Cormier, is 19-2, basically. He's officially 19-1 with 1 no contest. Both of those losses coming to Johnny Bones Jones. Volkan Oezdemir is 15-1. That only loss came via wrestling. Like, I think he lost via submission, right? It was his last fight in Bellator. Oezdemir is 2 inches taller than DC. He's got a 3-inch reach advantage, and he lands 3 more strikes per minute than DC, according to these stats. Volkan's never defended a takedown, and he's never been taken down. Hey, Atomic Bombs, you gotta knock it off, or I'll have to put you in timeout. It's true. I'll have to do it. I will have to do it. I'm not a tout. Don't listen to my betting. I'll have to put you in timeout. It's the truth. Hey. All right, Oezdemir is making his way to the octagon. I have no idea what he's walking out to. Got the Switzerland flag. I gotta put you in timeout, Bomb. Put user in timeout. Volkan Oezdemir. Volkan, number 2 light heavyweight in the world from Freiburg, Switzerland. Atomic got put in a timeout. The theme from Game of Thrones. I've never watched Game of Thrones. Sorry. Rory McDonald defeated Douglas Lima via unanimous decision, 48-47, 49-45, and 49-46. So everybody knows it's the fucking Game of Thrones thing but me, I guess. Who the fuck is this guy? My name is Billy Bob Thornton. What's up, brand new viewers? If you're not already, please subscribe to this channel. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so very much. Volkan is on a 5-fight winning streak, 12 first-round finishes. 12 of his 15 victories are via knockout. All right, I'm just listening in to what's happening. He says he only needs 1 punch and DC needs 5 perfect rounds. I suppose so. All right, here comes the champion, Daniel Cormier. DC's music's got a vibe to it. It's Tupac. It's changing. It was Tupac for a second. I put on. Is that what it is? It's Lil Wayne. When we ride our enemies, rise above it. When we ride on our enemies, hashtag right above it by Tupac and Lil Wayne. Racist low key. UFC light heavyweight champion Daniel DC Cormier is doing some high knees type of shit as he gets to the Flyin Brian J prep point. He's getting his hips loose. He takes his hat off. He's looking like a PE coach, teacher. This is no time versus the king of the grind, Joe Rogan says. DC's getting his shirt taken off. He had 2 shirts on. They come off all at once. I don't bust back because I shoot first. Got that bro hug on with one corner man. Got the bro hug on with the second corner man. Got the bro, no, full on hug. This guy actually was full on hugs every time. I just kept with the bro hug thing. Let's get it, Daniel. All right, Daniel's getting, that probably is really loud. Sorry, guys. The clapping. Cormier's getting the Vaseline put on his eyebrows, around his nose. Daniel Cormier is the UFC light heavyweight champion. He's got a 5-fight unbeaten streak officially. He's a 2-time Olympic wrestler in 2004 and 2008. They're checking him for weapons. I don't think he has any on him. He put some extra Vaseline on his lips. Checking his fingernails. He good. Got a nut cup on. Got a mouthpiece in. Get in the fucking octagon, brother. Oh, we got a little loosey-goosey thing on the glove of Rooney. Got that taken care of. We're checking again. Oh, another loosey-goosey thing on the other glove of Rooney. Snip that bitch out. Come on, glove man. Let's get in that octagon. Roy did win Jack the Ripper. Thank you, Michael Edward, for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Daniel Cormier circling the octagon. Gave a little, like, arm in the air. Crowd appreciates him. Leans against the cage. He is in the red corner. The body armor red corner. Body armor. Got one of my own. Yeah. Keep me hydrated. All right, Cormier, man, I'm nervous, guys. Might have to get some of this Xanax. Not Xanax. This is lavender. Gotta get some lavender in this motherfucker. All right, tail of the tape. Daniel Cormier is 10 years older than Volkan Oezdemir. He's also 3 inches shorter, but no. Volkan also has a 2.5-inch reach advantage. Volkan Oezdemir is fighting out of Switzerland, and Daniel DC Cormier is fighting out of the United States of America. Yeah. Our introductions are brought to us by Bruce Buffer. 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter at Flyin Brian J. Like my Facebook page at Flyin Brian Show. Our judges are Sal D'Amato. And they didn't show me the other two. Kevin McDonald is our referee. Kevin MacDonald. Fighting out of the blue corner. A mixed martial artist. Holding a professional record. 15 wins. 1 loss. Stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. Weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Fribourg, Switzerland. Vulcan. No time. Oezdemir. Vulcan Oezdemir. And Vulcan shows his watch. It is 10:49 my time. Can you see that? You can't see it. 10:49 my time. Fighting out of the red corner. Mixed martial artist. Holding professional record. 19 wins, 1 loss, 1 no contest. Stands 5 foot 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel DC Cormier. Let's get it, Daniel. Who you guys going for? You cheering for somebody, or you hoping, or like you cheering or you picking? I'm cheering for Daniel Cormier. I picked Daniel Cormier. I'm nervous he's going to get slept by the crazy vicious power of Vulcan Oezdemir. They shake hands. The referee wants a good, clean fight. Any questions? Any questions? Touch gloves. Touch them now. They bop him. They give him a little dap, a little bop, and then I dab on it. Bop. Give him that mega dab with the 2 bops. Here we go. Someone's going champ to chump in just 1 thump. All right, Daniel DC Cormier, Vulcan Oezdemir. Got the let's go. They meet in the center of the octagon. They high five hands. DC ducks under a couple of looping punches or pretty vicious punches from Oezdemir. He's going in for a takedown. Oezdemir caught DC with a left. Whew. Oezdemir's walking forward. He's finding his range on Cormier. Cormier's going for a takedown. Cormier's got him in tight. Vulcan moves right out. The left hand is landing over and over for Oezdemir. Cormier's got to be careful. Oezdemir hit Cormier with an outside low kick. Whew. Cormier looks concerned. He's got a look of concern on his face. Oezdemir's walking forward. Cormier's being careful. Cormier's really close to the cage, though. Vulcan's coming up with some uppercuts in the clinch. Vulcan's really uppercutting Cormier in the clinch. Woo! Oezdemir's a strong motherfucker. We're in the center of the octagon. Oezdemir's walking forward. Cormier's got a look of concern on his face. Oezdemir's moving forward. DC's being really defensive, backing up. Oezdemir clinches up against the fence. Cormier's trying to go for an underhook. No dice. Cormier's walking forward now. Oezdemir's circling to his right. We're on the edge of the double lines on the outside of the octagon. Cormier moves forward. He catches 2 lefts from Oezdemir. Goes in for a takedown. Misses. Oezdemir just goes right off of it. Cormier throws an overhand right that lands. Cormier lands a left. Cormier's in on the leg. No dice. Cormier's got an overhook over the head. Oezdemir's landing some shots on Cormier. Cormier landed a lead left hook. Oezdemir's moving back and to the right. They're in tight. They're in tight. Left hand landed on Cormier. Right hand landed from Cormier on Oezdemir. Oezdemir's fine, though. We're in the center of the octagon. Cormier's the one moving forward. Smack dab right on top of the monster logo right now. Cormier's walking forward. Cormier landed an outside low kick. Oezdemir misses with a lead left hook. Oezdemir just 1-2, but like short. Center of the octagon. We're in the center of the octagon. Cormier's backing up. Oezdemir's walking forward now. We got both guys in the orthodox stance. Cormier landed a right hook as he kind of bailed on the exchange. Inside low kick lands for Oezdemir. Cormier's the one walking forward now. That forward pressure stymied. Oezdemir walks forward again. We're in the center of the octagon. Joe Rogan's asking, what is Oezdemir going to look like if this goes into the later rounds? But as he says that, a lead left hook lands on Cormier's head from Oezdemir. Jab to the body lands from Oezdemir on Cormier. Cormier tries to close distance, but Oezdemir just puts his hands out there. Cormier cannot close the distance. Looping left hook missed for Oezdemir. Outside low kick on the right side lands from Oezdemir on Cormier. Cormier's the one marching forward now. Cormier's moving forward. He landed a right hand on Oezdemir's face. Is a little bloody, or is like at least swollen up around the nose. Left hook landed on Oezdemir from Cormier. He might have hurt Oezdemir. Oezdemir's walking backward. Cormier's marching forward. Cormier's got him in the tight. The one plum clinch, hit him with the uppercuts. They get in a phone booth in exchange. Cormier might want to not be too confident right now. He did hurt Oezdemir, but Oezdemir's still got a lot of pop in his hands. Whew. They're in tight. Cormier's got one underhook, one overhook, and Oezdemir presses away. We're in the center of the octagon. Now Cormier presses forward. He's got Oezdemir close to the fence. Oezdemir's got a swollen right under eye. Cormier's got him in the one plum clinch. He's getting him with some uppercuts. Cormier hit with an overhand right. Oezdemir's walking backward. Oezdemir hit Cormier with a right body kick to the left side of Cormier. Cormier caught the kick, and he's going for a takedown. He's in on a single. Cormier's looking to cinch the lower leg between his knees. Oezdemir's doing a great job defending this takedown attempt from Daniel Cormier. Cormier's got him to the ground. He kind of did him a... I forget... He kind of dumped him to the ground. Now Cormier's going to finish the round on the top of Oezdemir, on his back. And he's going to look for a rear naked choke at the very end of the first round. Very end of the first round, Daniel Cormier's looking for a rear naked choke, and the round is over. Motherfucker, close to a finish from Daniel Cormier. I'm giving the round to Daniel Cormier because... I mean, why would you not give the round to him? At the very end of the round, he was getting the better of Oezdemir on the stand-up exchange. He had the rear naked choke. He had the arm under the neck of Oezdemir. If he had 10 more seconds, he might have finished the fight. He was the close to finish the fight. Sorry, I'm talking really fast. He was really close to finishing the fight toward the end of the round, and for that reason, I'm giving the round to Daniel Cormier. I'm sorry that I'm talking so fast. I'm fucking hyped, and there's a lot of action, so I got to talk fast in order to keep up with the action. I don't have a co-host or anything. Round one to DC, Daniel Cormier. Come on, keep it up, Daniel. Sorry for talking too fast, guys. Whew. At the very end of the round, Daniel Cormier was getting right hands on Oezdemir, and then he had hooks in, arm under the neck of Oezdemir, and the round saved Oezdemir. Round two, here we go. They meet in the center of the octagon, no touch of gloves. Come on, Daniel. They're in the center of the octagon. Oezdemir's the one walking forward. He's shifting his shoulders a lot. He's pumping a jab out there. DC's catching the jab with his hand. DC landed a jab on Oezdemir. DC grabbed DC's in on a takedown. He's got a single leg. He's going to dump him again. He's going to try. He's lifting it up. High crotch. Now dumped him. Now he's on top of Oezdemir. He's got full mount. DC's got full mount. Center of the octagon. Oezdemir bellies down for a second. Was giving him his back. Now Oezdemir's on his right hip. And Cormier's on his side. He's looking for the back, but Cormier's still got mount, I believe. Yeah, DC's still got mount. Oezdemir went briefly to the side again and then came back out. Now DC is in half guard. DC's passing to side control. DC is in side control. He's got the crucifix mount. He's raining down some right hands on Oezdemir. DC's probably going to want to look to mount again, unless he's going to look for a far side Kimura or a key lock. DC's got the crucifix mount, raining the right hand, ground and pound on Oezdemir. He's got Oezdemir's left arm between his legs, and he's raining down the right hands on Oezdemir's face and the crucifix mount. Cormier is not looking for anything other than to just kind of rough up Oezdemir. He might benefit from hitting him with some elbows, but right now he's just kind of peppering him with some fists on the left side of Oezdemir's face, like right on his temple. DC's raining down some right hands. The referee's taking a pretty close look at this. The referee might want to think about stopping this fight. And the referee stopped the fight. Yes! Daniel Cormier with the second round TKO finish of Volkan Oezdemir. DC, hashtag and still light heavyweight champion of the world. Second greatest commentator in the UFC and one of the greatest human beings in the world. Great father, great coach, all around great man, and still the light heavyweight champion of the world. Congratulations, Daniel Cormier. Cut through Volkan Oezdemir like butter in the second round. He got the single leg with the left leg of Volkan, dumped him to the ground, and then just worked him over. Fantastic. Woo! Sorry for the F words, guys. I'm just pumped. Thank goodness. Congratulations, Daniel Cormier. And they're embracing. Daniel's hugging Volkan's coach, Henry Hooft. DC, they're exchanging respect. We're going to take a look back at what Daniel Cormier was able to do. He ducked under a punch of Volkan, got that right leg, was going in a single leg, tried to dump it, but Volkan defended pretty well by pressure on the head. So Cormier high-crotched it up and then tripped Volkan down. And then from there, went straight to the mount. Volkan briefly adjusted back to the half guard. Cormier got to side control, crucifix mount, and just punch after punch after punch after punch in the crucifix mount position. And the referee, good stoppage all around, just great stuff. Fantastic. All right, I can't wait to hear this interview. Dana White has the belt in his hands. We're waiting for the official result to be read by Bruce Buffer. And the time, oh, I should have stopped the clock. Sorry, guys. The official decision brought to you by MMA Mania. Bringing you closer to MMA than ever before. Here's Bruce Buffer. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee Kevin McDonald has called a stop to this contest. Has 2 minutes. 2 minutes of round number 2. The winner by TKO. And still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight. Jesus, can you talk any slower, Bruce Buffer? Daniel. I wonder if Daniel's going to retire. I hope he does. Because I love him on the mic. And what does he need to prove? He's older. He's 38 years old. He's accomplished everything he needed to in the UFC. He's a fantastic champion. He's even a better commentator. DC says he's been through a lot. He's gone through a lot of stuff, man. DC says it feels good to get back in here and get a victory. He says, you know, I've lost twice to John Jones. And I said, as I came into this fight, I said, I felt as though I was fighting for a vacant title again because he beat me last time. I fought for a vacant title. I got the job done. He's the UFC champion again. DC's very emotional. He proved that I'm worthy of being called champion. But Volkan's on the level. DC says every guy that makes to this point is on the level. DC says he leaves a piece with himself with every opponent. And he's glad that Volkan can take a piece back with him to Switzerland. He says Volkan did a great job. You knew this guy was dangerous coming into the first round. DC's saying what he thought was surprising about Volkan. He hits hard, but once he was able to get him to the ground, he knows that that's his world. He's got a phenomenal jiu-jitsu coach, and I train at the best team in all of mixed martial arts, American Kickboxing Academy. I love my team. I love my partners, managers. Khabib Nurmagomedov gets a title in a couple of months. And by the end of the year, El Campeón del Mundo will be the heavyweight champion again, Cain Velasquez. Daniel Cormier, congratulations, my friend. And Cormier hugged Joe Rogan. Fantastic for Joe Rogan. If you're just joining me, I'm not showing the fights. I'm just trying to give you the best play-by-play that I possibly can, as well as I can do, so that you feel like maybe you're you're listening to the fights on the radio, except for I'm talking too fast. I got excited. I apologize for that again. But that's what I'm doing. I'm not showing the fights, just doing some play-by-play. If you appreciate what I'm doing, I spent my $65 so I could do this for you guys. Please give the video a cheeky little thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Now, we are going to move into the main event of the evening. So I got to change some shit here. Up next is Stipe Miocic versus Francis the Predator Ngannou for the UFC Heavyweight Championship and the moniker of the baddest man on the planet. Let's get this reset here, guys. And while we're waiting, thanks, Fabian. Thank you, Ultramarine. I'm not better than Joe Rogan, but I appreciate it. I appreciate all the positive comments, but I'm nowhere near actually being on the level of doing this for my profession. But I appreciate you for saying that. I appreciate you for being here, using your time to hang out with me, and gaining some momentum on this channel. I appreciate it so very much. In a second, so now Underdogs are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 for a total of minus 0.7 units on the night. If you're just joining me, what I've done is I've used my betting calculator or my betting tracking to put 1 unit or $1 on every single underdog on every card this year. That's my goal. I did it last week, and it came up plus 2.95 units. So far tonight, we got 1 fight left. We are minus 0.7, so we're minus 70 cents. Not a huge loss, but it's still a loss so far. Well, you can also follow me on Twitter at Flyin Brian J. My Facebook page is at Flyin Brian Show. And that's basically it. So the next fight is between Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou. Stipe is 17-2. And Francis Ngannou is 11-1. His only loss, I believe, he got wrestled, and he lost a decision. The odds have Francis Ngannou at minus 170, the comeback in Stipe Miocic at plus 160. Some of the props, we got Miocic by KO or TKO is plus 195. Ngannou, excuse me, Ngannou by KO or TKO is minus 178. Fight goes to a decision is plus 620. Highly unlikely, I think. Fight starts round 2 is minus 117. Fight starts round 3 is plus 218. So the odds makers think this fight is going to end in or before the second round. And Stipe Miocic via submission is plus 1950. Ngannou versus Stipe is up next. We're about to have the walkouts. I'm sure we have to watch a hype video for it first. Right now we're showing the heavyweight rankings. I missed it. Ultramarine has no idea who's going to win. They're both beasts. I don't care who wins this fight. Honestly, like, I cared who wins the last fight. I'm a big fan of Daniel Cormier. I'm not gonna hide it. You know, I'm supposed to be an MMA journalist, an MMA media member. I'm a fan, number one. The reason why I want to do this as a part-time hobby job is because I'm a fan, and I like Daniel Cormier. I like his fighting style. I like his resolve. I like his gumption. I like when he's a commentator. His zest for life is infectious. He's jovial. He's intelligent. He's insightful. Daniel Cormier all around is an outstanding human being, in my opinion. And I enjoy him. So I was going for him. But in the main event, I know Stipe's a great guy too. He's a firefighter. He still works a part-time job. But I don't have an iron in this fire, and I just want to have an exciting back-and-forth battle, and I want there to be a vicious knockout. That's my just bleed in me, but I want technical brawl, and I want a knockout. Yes. I apologize for you that have been here already, but as new people come in, I'm basically required to ask you, if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel and give the video a thumbs up. Would mean the world to me. I appreciate it so much. If Stipe breaks the record for most consecutive title defenses, he has to be in the conversation for the greatest heavyweight of all time, doesn't he? I believe he does. I mean, who's better? Kane, perhaps? Fedor? I don't think so. I think it'll be Stipe if Stipe wins this. I just talk, Blake Driggers. I'm just trying to give you some play-by-play. Sorry, Bob Nowowski. I'm just saying I like him. Why not be descriptive about how I like him? It's better than just saying... It's just better than just saying I like him. Be descriptive. DC is a very emotional person. Shane Carwin? No. And watching the hype video, we've watched Ngannou knock out Overeem like 6 times already. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping, y'all. Stipe says, unfortunately for Francis, I'm the heavyweight champion. I'm not going anywhere. Stipe has fast, straight punches, and Ngannou has looping, hard as fuck punches. Stipe could definitely get those sharp, laser-focused, faster hands on Ngannou. And Stipe also has a wrestling ability in his back pocket, and we've never really seen Ngannou be wrestled before. Similar to Cormier versus Oezdemir. So I fully expect Stipe to go for some takedowns here. As I'm saying this, Francis Ngannou is making his way to the octagon. Results of the main card. Sure, I can give you those. Before this, right now, the challenger of the main event heavyweight title fight is walking to the octagon. But before that, Daniel Cormier defeated Volkan Oezdemir via TKO punches at exactly 2 minutes of round number 2. Before that, Calvin Kattar fought Shane Burgos and won via TKO at 32 seconds of round number 3, and easily the most exciting back-and-forth battle of the night. Before that, Jean Volante defeated Francimar Barroso in a fight that let's forget about right now. And before that, Rob Font TKO'd Thomas Almeida with a head kick and punches at 2:24 of round number 2. Ngannou is a freak of nature, and he seems happy, and there are people with predator masks in the crowd. Huh. Francis took his shirt off, and pretty much everybody that's attracted to males in the arena just like went woo and fanned themselves a little bit. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Who's walking in right now? Right now, Francis the Predator Ngannou is in the Flyin Brian J prep point. He just took a drink of water. He's giving do the slap and then the bro hug and then the real hug. The slap, the bro hug, the real hug. Slap, bro hug, real hug. With his cornerman, the last one slap, and that was just a bro hug. The bro hug's where you keep the hand in between like your chest, so you don't want to touch chest with your bro because you're, I don't know, insecure or something. And then you slap him on the back. Bop. Now Francis is getting the Vaseline put on his face. Francis Ngannou was on a 10-fight winning streak, 100% finishing rate, 7 wins by knockout, and 4 via submission. Woof. What happened in this Jan fight? Jan walked forward, landed a lot of right hands. Barroso walked backward, landed a lot of right hands. And Volante got the victory because he landed more right hands while moving forward, pretty much. If you haven't already, please give the video a cheeky little thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Would mean the world to me. All right, Francis Ngannou is in the octagon. He towers over the edge of the cage, looking like a scary mama jamma. He's got some shit shaved into the side of his head, with it also bleached. He looks good. I mean, that's a cool look for him. He also looks scary as fuck, and he looks loose, pretty confident, doing some, and the lights dim. And Stipe Miocic is making his way to the octagon. He's going to be walking out to Machine Gun Kelly. That's for shizzle. Hold on, I got to look up what song this is. Till I Die. I believe it's Till I Die by Machine Gun Kelly. Is it that right? Maybe it's not. Yeah, it's Till I Die, Machine Gun Kelly. I'm a goddamn genius. Stipe, stoic as ever, chewing gum as he walks to the octagon with his hat on backwards, kind of tilted to the side. Like 30% of the time he chews with his mouth closed. The other 60, he opens his mouth when he's chewing his gum. My stream's lagging a little bit. This is not good, y'all. What's going on here? Am I getting hot? Let's close that window. Let's close this window too. Machine Gun Kelly is in the audience. I don't know why my stream's being a little goofy, y'all. That's kind of scary. Let's close that. Let's close that as well. Let's close that. Chael P. Sonnen right now is on top of Rampage Jackson. And according to Twitter, looks like Chael Sonnen might be beating Rampage Jackson at this point. I don't know. All right, Stipe Miocic is in the Flyin Brian J prep point. He is the UFC champion, heavyweight champ. He's on a 5-fight winning streak. He has 2 heavyweight title defenses tied for the UFC record. He's got his mouthpiece in. He does the Sammy Sosa thing, and he is in the octagon. Stream is back on point. We're doing well, friends. No, Machine Gun Kelly was just like, yeah, what's up, Machine Gun Kelly? What's up? He did nothing that I just did. I'm just kidding. He just acted like a normal human being. The fight is happening right now. Stipe Miocic has just made his way into the octagon. He's bouncing. He's bouncing. He's bouncing. He's bouncing. Machine Gun Kelly is still playing. Putting on. Till I die. And both guys are in the octagon. I guess we're waiting for Bruce Buffer to do his damn thing. Let's get it. Let's get it popping. All right, music is playing. Tail of the tape. Stipe Miocic is 35 years old. Francis Ngannou is 31. They are both 6'4" tall. Francis weighed in at 263 pounds. Stipe weighed in at 246, and Ngannou has a 3-inch reach advantage. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. Lots of great content coming your way beyond just this. Now for the introductions for our championship main event. Here's Bruce Buffer. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. It's the main event of the evening. Doug Crosby, Dave Ginsburg, and those are 2 of our judges. Herbs Dinas is our referee. The fight is brought to you by MMA Mania, bringing you the greatest MMA coverage in all of the land. Let's go, Stipe! Somebody says in the comment section. This is the moment UFC fans are... Oh, he said we've all been waiting for. Wow. Live from the sold-out TD Garden, Boston, Massachusetts. I swear, Bruce Buffer talks so slow. Maybe I just talk too fast. It's time. 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Excuse me. Oh, that was embarrassing. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. Please subscribe to the channel. Fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 11 wins, 1 loss. Stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 263 pounds. Fighting out of Bate, Cameroon. Beatty, Cameroon. Fighting out of Las Vegas via Beatty, Cameroon. The #1 ranked heavyweight contender in the world, the challenger, Francis Ngannou. Thank you for being here, Michael Lorenzo. Now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, mixed martial artist, holding a professional record, 17 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 246 pounds, fighting Independence, Ohio, presenting, reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Stipe Miocic. All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep this clean. Touch gloves and let's do it. But touch gloves like this. Bop. Francis the Predator Ngannou. Swaying, hands on his knees. Stipe standing straight up and down. Hands at it. Fight, ready. Did I reset the clock? I think I did. They touch gloves in the center of the octagon. Ngannou in the orthodox stance. No, Ngannou in the southpaw stance. Miocic in the orthodox stance. Ngannou goes for the left high kick, and he's stalking Stipe, and Stipe's already in on a single leg, and he's got Ngannou to the ground. Ngannou gets back to his feet. Stipe, a couple of punches in tight. Stipe's got him in the clinch. Stipe's doing good head work, head position underneath of the chin of Ngannou. Stipe's got an underhook on the left side, and he's working for something on the right side that I can't see at the moment. Ngannou is holding wrist control. Ngannou got off it for a second, landed a couple of left hooks on Stipe, but Stipe's back in on the single leg. Stipe's working hard for this wrestling attack. Ngannou's swinging big bungalows. Ngannou's marching forward at Stipe. Stipe's backing up. I bet Stipe's looking to counter the big strikes of Ngannou with takedown attempts. Ngannou's winging huge punches. Stipe's got his back against the fence. Ngannou's standing right in front of him throwing haymakers. And Stipe's using head movement and body movement to duck and roll. Didn't get hit by a single one of them. Now, Ngannou's marching forward. He's winging big punches again. Ngannou hurt Stipe. He might have hurt him. No, Stipe looks like he has his wits about him. Uppercut missed from Ngannou. Ngannou's marching forward. Stipe's got his back close to the fence. Stipe moving to Stipe's right on the outside of the double black marks. Moving to his right. Stipe landed a right hand. We're in tight. Stipe landed a big right hand on Ngannou, but Ngannou's just marching forward. 1-2 over the top, just out of range. Stipe's moving back and to his right. The crowd is chanting Stipe. Ngannou's going with a jab uppercut combination. Stipe goes in for a takedown attempt, no dice. He's got an underhook on the left side. He's got Ngannou pushed up against the fence. We're right in front of the thing that says Toyo Tires near the red corner. Ngannou's framing off with his forearm underneath the chin of Stipe. He went for a high kick, and now we switch positions. Stipe's now, he had the left underhook. Now Stipe's got the right underhook. Stipe's going for some knees to the thigh and the body of Ngannou up against the fence, but Ngannou's doing a good job to control the wrist of Stipe. Now, he framed off, and we're back to the center of the octagon. Ngannou marching forward, Stipe walking backward. Dominic Cruz says Stipe looks hurt. Stipe's got a bruise underneath his left eye, and Ngannou's marching forward, just swinging wildly. Stipe landed a right hand over a counter of a jab from Ngannou. Ngannou's throwing everything into every shot. I don't know how much longer he can continue a pace like this. We're toward the center of the octagon with Ngannou marching forward, Stipe moving backward toward the right. Stipe countered again with a right straight. Ngannou's kind of got a slow jab, and Stipe's countering with a right straight over the top. Now Stipe got a blast double leg takedown. Stipe is in side control now. Stipe's got Francis Ngannou on his back, and Stipe's in side control. Very similar to what we saw in the last fight with Daniel Cormier versus Volante and Oezdemir. Stipe is putting pressure on the neck of Ngannou with his left forearm. Stipe stepped over. He's kind of in the crucifix position. He's going to be looking... He's got like an inverted triangle almost, does Stipe. Stipe let it go. Now Stipe almost has him in the crucifix. Stipe's controlling the right arm of Ngannou with his legs. Now Ngannou got his arm back, but Stipe is solidly in half guard. We are almost directly in the center of the octagon. Herb Dean's looking on. Again, Stipe's got his forearm underneath the chin of Ngannou, and Stipe's raining down some ground and pound. Ngannou's just flat on his back. Stipe's going for a guillotine. He bails on it, and Ngannou's going to get back to his feet. Woo! Ngannou is back to his feet, but he looks tired. His mouth's open. He eats an overhand right from Stipe. Ngannou's winging these huge punches, but missing. Jab lands for Ngannou, stepping in. Stipe's got a bloody nose. On his right nostril it's bleeding, and his left eye it's welted and swelled up on the left side, underneath of his eye. The Boston crowd is chanting for Stipe. Ngannou landed an uppercut. Ngannou landed a 1-2. Stipe landed a right hand again. Stipe's teeing off. Oh, Stipe got hurt. Stipe was teeing off on Ngannou, and Ngannou landed a right hand on him that hurt Stipe, so Stipe goes in for a takedown and gets it. Right up against the fence, and that's how the round ends. Round 1, it goes to Stipe Miocic. Woo! Fun round. Stipe Miocic wins the first round. If you haven't already, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel. Let's listen into the corner work. Stipe's kind of hurt in the corners. Ngannou landed a big uppercut on Stipe in the first round. And then Stipe countered the jab of Ngannou a lot of times with the right straight, but Ngannou showing a pretty decent chin here. Bam. Couple of right hands, a left hand. Toward the end of the round, Stipe was getting in on a good combination on Ngannou. Ngannou was winging big overhands, and he was slow to return his hand to his defense, and Stipe was countering really well with straight punches. Toward the end of the round there, Stipe was getting in on the short punches, and Ngannou hurt him with a left hook. But Francis Ngannou is mouth open in the corner. He looks to be a little dejected. He's got his hands on his hips. He looks really tired here. Fight. Ngannou walks labored forward. Ngannou looks slower than ever. He's flat-footed, just standing there. Stipe is going to time a counter, and I bet he's going to put him down in this round. Stipe landed an inside low kick. Ngannou misses with a stepping in jab. Stipe looks to be the fresher. Ngannou landed an overhand right, kind of shook Stipe's head. Stipe's walking backward and to his left with his hands down. Now Stipe's got his hands back up to his chin. Stipe's got his hands about his nipples. Stipe landed a front kick with his lead leg to the body of Ngannou. It'd be smart of Stipe to start working the body on the already tired Ngannou here. Anyway, we are on the double black line. Stipe's on the double black line. Ngannou's got his body in the center of the octagon. Ngannou moved forward with a jab overhand that was slow and labored that Stipe got right out of the way of. Stipe lands an outside low kick. Inside low kick lands for Miocic. Miocic lands another inside low kick. outside low kick lands for Miocic. We're in the center of the octagon. We're kind of circling to our right. Ngannou wings big punches again. He's doing these way less often now. He's definitely labored. He's definitely tired, and his hands are a lot slower than they've ever been before. Ngannou went for a looping punch. Miocic ducked under it, went for a takedown attempt, and was unsuccessful with it. We're back in the center of the octagon. A big right hand just landed square flush on the face of Ngannou. Ngannou just kind of looked it off. Miocic is walking forward. Miocic goes for an outside low kick. Landed. Ngannou's just kind of stalking him, but really slowly walking forward. Miocic is basically deciding where this fight happens right now, and where it is happening is smack dab in the center of the octagon. Neither guy's doing a terrible amount here. Ngannou went for a left straight. Right hand landed again for Miocic. These types of punches have been putting heavyweights down prior to Ngannou. Stipe's in on a blast double leg, and he got him. It took him all the way across the octagon, but he got Ngannou down. Now he's got the back of Ngannou. This is going to really tire Ngannou out. Ngannou's trying to have the wrist control on Stipe, so he can, like, Stipe's in the referee's position. He's leg riding him, trying to get some ground pound on him. Ngannou is controlling the wrist of Stipe, but Stipe got his arm free. Now Ngannou is on one knee up against the fence. He's going to look to stand up, and Stipe is going to time a knee at the face of Ngannou. And Ngannou is on he's a tripod right now. Stipe's pressing the head down, and as soon as Ngannou lifts his right hand up, Stipe's going to blast a knee on his face. Let's see how it happens. Really, Stipe's just kind of wearing on Ngannou right now. Stipe drug Ngannou back to the ground. Ngannou tries to stand back up. Stipe might be content to just wear the endurance of Ngannou out in this position right now. We're just sitting here. We're just sitting here. Stipe's standing on two, like he's fully postured up. On Ngannou is on one knee, covering his face up against the cage, and we're just kind of hanging out. As Stipe drags Ngannou back to the ground again. Ngannou's going to try to stand up again. Ngannou's on all fours at this point. Knee to the body, vicious knee to the ribs from Stipe. Round 2 strikes. It's 23-4 in favor of Miocic. Ngannou's trying to stand back up, but he's over the back and he's coming underneath the armpit, and then his other hand is clasped right here, and he's putting pressure on the back of the head with this forearm here on Ngannou. Couple of ground and pound strikes. It's not that exciting right now, but a brilliant move by Stipe Miocic. Ngannou might just be riding this out. There's very little time left in the round. Ngannou tries to get back up again, and Miocic drags him back to the ground. Stipe's going for a rear naked choke, and that's the end of the round. Dominant round for Stipe Miocic. If we were under different rules, I might say 10-8, but we are not using the unified rules tonight in Boston, Massachusetts. So I'm just going to go... we got 2018 in favor of hashtag and still Stipe Miocic, and Francis Ngannou is gassed as fuck. I don't know how much longer he can make it. In the corner, he's dejected. His cornermen are putting towels around his neck. His mouth's wide open. He's got his hands on his hips. His eyes are like he's closing them a little bit. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please give the video a thumbs up if you appreciate what I'm doing here. In between rounds, they're showing us the replay of Stipe landing a counter right straight on Ngannou over and over again. And then what got Ngannou to the ground there, midway through the round probably, was Ngannou going for a looping shot again and Stipe countering with a blast double leg. And this is the first time Francis Ngannou has been to the 3rd round in the UFC. We've got to start the clock. We're about 6 seconds off. All right, Stipe He's behind the 2 black lines. He lands an inside low kick on Ngannou. Single leg attempt for Stipe. He's got Ngannou against the cage. Ngannou's doing a double overhooks. He's bear hugging the body of Stipe. Stipe's going in on the single. Stipe's working hard for the single. We got him in the red corner, and Ngannou defended pretty well. Stipe's got double underhooks, though. We're right in the red corner. Stipe's got them double underhooks. He's kneeing the thigh of Ngannou. Ngannou's kind of patty caking Stipe's head, but that's not doing him any good. He needs to work for an underhook. Ngannou's controlling the left wrist of Miocic, but Miocic has the underhook on the right side, and they are fighting for position with the left arm. And Stipe Miocic is Ngannou goes for a takedown kind of like throw, and just like fell to the ground. The armpit thing again. Stipe is on the far side arm underneath, got the close arm over the top, using that to lever pressure down on the back of the head of Ngannou. But this time it's the opposite direction. But same thing's happening. Couple of punches, short punches from Stipe. Stipe! Knee to the head from Ngannou on Francis. Knee to the head from Miocic on Ngannou. My bad, guys. Same position, but Ngannou exploded back to his feet, but Stipe still got double underhooks. And Ngannou is looking exhausted. He's just kind of leaning there. He's got one underhook. He's got an under-over. He's got his hands clasped behind Stipe. He lets it go. It would take a big explosion to get Stipe's back turned. Stipe backed away. Miocic takes the fight back to the center of the octagon. Inside low kick lands for Miocic. Ngannou's got nothing. Ngannou's got nothing for it. Right hand lands for Miocic. Miocic went for a looping left hook that was nowhere close. And it was slow. It was telegraphed. Any one of us could have... Oh my God! A right straight from Ngannou landed on Miocic, and it hurt Miocic. Miocic goes in for him for a takedown, and he's got it. Damn. Miocic was hurt for a brief moment from a right hand from Ngannou. Then Miocic just immediately got a takedown. We're on top of, we're in front of a corner that says Modelo. Stipe is in half guard, raining down some ground and pound on Ngannou. Ngannou's hipping out. He's shrimping out. He's going to look to try to regain full guard, but Stipe is just peppering him with ground and pound. Stipe keeps putting his forearm on the throat of Ngannou. Stipe's got his forearm, his elbow right above the eye of Ngannou from half guard. Stipe right hand, right hand, right hand. Right hand this way. Like a hook from the ground and pound. Straight, 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 straight. Hook, 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 hook. Ground and pound. We might see a stoppage soon. There's no action happening at this very moment. Miocic is still in half guard, not doing a whole lot. He's just pressing his forearm up against the throat of Ngannou. Rogan is talking about how Ngannou does not know the right technique to get up here. Ngannou is just content to stay here, basically. Herb Dean is asking for more action. And as he says that, Ngannou tried to get back up. He just exploded, just with muscle, not technique. Just tried to stand up, and Miocic just dragged Ngannou right back to the ground. Elbow, slashing elbow, landed for Miocic. Woof, that was ugly round, guys. And I don't know. I know that Ngannou briefly had Miocic hurt there, but that was close to a 10-8. I can hardly believe we're going to the 4th round. Let's look at the odds real fast. Where to put the odds? Stipe's corner is telling him that he's awesome and that's why he's the champion. Over 1.5 rounds was plus 120. The over-under was 1.5 rounds. So fight starts round 4 was plus 359. Wow. Those are big odds. Volcan got smashed, yes. Grab him by the nipples. What's up with the nipples, guys? Ngannou is exhausted. We started round 2. Ngannou's walking forward. Stipe's got his back to the fence. Ngannou goes for a strike combination, and Stipe gets the fight to the ground. Stipe is in half guard. He's elbowing the body of Ngannou. Stipe is 50% on his takedowns. I would like to see Stipe work for a finish. Ngannou looked for a leg. Miocic stood up out of a leg lock attempt, and Ngannou didn't have the energy to get back to his feet. He just laid there, and Miocic came back down on top of him. Miocic is in the referee's position. He's leg riding on Ngannou, and he's elbowing him to the body on the opposite side of where he's doing the leg ride. And that's all that's happening. Now, a hook to the face, hook to the face. I wouldn't mind. Ngannou's trying to get back to his feet, but he's just muscling his way up. And Stipe's doing the thing where he holds his head down. He's doing the armpit thing that I said. But Ngannou is not having any success just standing up. Stipe is riding him, is embracing the grind. Stipe's going to go for... Stipe's got him in the cradle. He's going to try to pin him, I guess. Not necessarily, it wasn't the cradle, but he's... Nothing's happening. But Stipe is obviously controlling Ngannou. Ngannou could not get back to his feet on his own power, but really nothing's happening. Knee to the body from Miocic on Ngannou. Miocic might look for... Does he have him in a cradle? I can't tell the far arm. He might be looking for a head and arm guillotine. Arm and guillotine. Nothing's happening. Like Stipe has got a front headlock on Ngannou. Other than that, nothing's happening. Herb Dean is asking for action. Stand him up, Herb. Nothing. Okay, Ngannou's going to try to stand up. Ngannou's on a single knee. Stipe kneed him to the butt. Ngannou tried to stand up, and Stipe just he's peppering him with little shots in the ground. I could see... Stipe's just peppering Ngannou with little shots from the leg ride position. Stipe briefly looked for a rear naked choke. Stipe's just peppering him with shots. If Stipe just put full power into any one of these shots and just went for the finish, he could get this thing over with. Ngannou can't get up, but Stipe's not doing much to further the action in this fight. Like, Stipe's got him with a little bit of ground and pound. Maybe Stipe doesn't have enough energy to fully unload either. But this is not an exciting contest, in my opinion. The crowd is chanting Stipe. Stipe's not doing anything. Really at all. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would appreciate that. I can ask for, like, follow me on Facebook at Flyin Brian Show, on Twitter at Flyin Brian J. Stipe's not doing anything. Stipe's just holding him down. Okay, he's peppering him with a little bit of body work, but he's just holding the head and just beating him up a little bit. But we are in really no danger of having a finish. Both guys are exhausted. I don't know. Francis is going to have trouble getting up and getting to his corner. Yeah, the last 2 rounds probably 10-8 for... Whoops. Yeah, half Nelson. Ngannou's corner is telling him that he can still get a knockout. That's how we're going to do it. Francis. Go with the jab. Back in Miocic's corner. This is your fight. Okay? Just be real safe now, okay? Alright? A little more angles, too. All right, here we go. About to start round number 5. If you bet that it went round number 5, I think you're a genius. Fight goes to round number 5 was plus 480. And we meet in the center of the octagon. And Ngannou is tired as fuck. Inside low kick lands for Miocic. Miocic is obviously the fresher fighter. And Ngannou's just kind of standing there with his hands at his hips, not doing much of anything. Double leg for Miocic is unsuccessful, but Miocic has double underhooks and he's peppering Ngannou with knees to the thigh. Stipe's just holding Ngannou against the fence, double underhooks, couple of knees to the thigh here and there, but nothing really. Basically, we're going to hang out here for another 4 minutes. Stipe goes for an inside trip, but Ngannou defended well. What I keep thinking about here is Ngannou, it was made a big deal that he came in at like 265. He had to cut to make the weight a bit. But Joe Rogan always talks about like 240, 245 might be the weight of diminishing returns. Above that, like, it's not good to be heavier in this weight division. And we might be seeing that here with the cardio of Miocic versus the non-cardio of Ngannou. Plus, the looping punches from Ngannou are not doing him any favors here. Ngannou's going for a 10-finger guillotine. No, he's got an arm in. Never mind. He's never going to get that. Ngannou's going all in on this guillotine attempt. Nope, no dice. Stipe got loose, ducked under a punch from Ngannou, got him right back to the fence, got one underhook, and they're fighting for position on the right side. The left underhook is in for Miocic, and they're fighting for where it's going to be on the right side. They settled in a 50-50. Let's work, Herb Dean says. Herb Dean separates them because nothing was happening. Miocic was just leaning on Ngannou, but Ngannou's mouth is open. His hands are on his hips. He's just walking forward. They're in the center of the octagon, but neither guy is going to do anything. They are just looking at each other. Inside low kick lands for Miocic. Miocic is circling to his right. Miocic is walking forward. Lead left hook misses for Ngannou. Ngannou's got to just unfucking load. He's got to just let it go. Let it go, Ngannou. Miocic is circling to his right. Just basically like circling around Miocic because Miocic is just standing there. Miocic does a diving in jab to the chin of Ngannou, but didn't hurt him. Ngannou was walking forward for a second, got too tired, stopped walking forward. Miocic lands an inside low kick. Ngannou's walking forward. Ngannou throws a right straight at the body that Stipe just walked away from. Crowd's chanting, "Let's go Stipe." Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. That would mean the world to me. I would really appreciate it. Also, like this video. Follow me on Twitter if you want, at Flyin Brian J. Ngannou's walking forward. He ate an inside low kick from Stipe. Miocic is walking backward and to his left. Ngannou went for a flying knee, and it hit like Miocic's chest. Stipe's got the underhook. He's got Ngannou pressed up against the fence, and the crowd is loving it because Stipe is seconds away from a victory. The crowd is on their feet because Stipe Miocic is about to be the champion. Still. Both guys put their hands in the air. Miocic should get a very handily unanimous decision victory. We're talking 5-0 in terms of rounds, but in terms of what the score is going to be, I think it's going to be 44-50. No. 42-50? What would it be? 2 9s and 3 8s. Not good. The takedowns, the cardio, the straighter punches of Stipe Miocic was the story of this fight. Basically the wrestling, really just the wrestling, was the story of that fight for Miocic. If you're just joining me, please subscribe to the channel. We've got a lot of great content. What I've been doing is trying to give the play-by-play. A lot of you probably hated it. Some of you might have liked it, but either way, we got a lot of good content coming for you. What we just watched was Stipe Miocic put on a really dominating performance against Francis Ngannou. Round 1, the strikes were 20-17 in favor of Miocic. Round 2, 31-4 in favor of Miocic. Round 3, 54-8 in favor of Miocic. Round fucking 4, 82-0 for Miocic. At 5, I didn't say it fast enough to look. It was a lot to a little, I'll tell you that much. In favor of Miocic. All right, here's the official decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-44 for the winner by unanimous decision. And still, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. Stipe took the belt from Dana White and gave it to his coach for his coach to put it around his own waist. Wow, interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. Stipe says, "I'm not the scariest man in the world, but I am the baddest." He hits hard as fuck. He is scary. He caught me in the first round. Look how big he is. He's dangerous. Speaking of Ngannou, if anything was different about this fight than what you anticipated. Miocic says everything went exactly how he thought it was going to go. Miocic has a big mouse underneath of his left eye. He has the longest successful title defense streak in UFC history at 3. Stipe Miocic is now not only the reigning defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, but he's the longest reigning defending heavyweight champion in the UFC history. Stipe announces that he's having a baby. Hell yeah. He said those numbers mean nothing to him. All he cares about is he's going to be a dad. I'm having a baby. Hell yeah. And I think Joe's going to talk to Francis Ngannou. He's here with Francis Ngannou. Francis. Toughest fight of your career so far in the UFC. Tell us what you thought about the fight. He said Stipe, he underestimated Stipe a little bit and he surprised him. He did his work. You've had a very short but spectacular career. I'm sure you'll only get better after this. Joe Rogan says, thank you for a great fight. And we look forward to seeing you again in the octagon. Thank you, says Francis. Well, that's it, guys. Well, that does it for this entire thing. Guys, once again, follow me on Twitter at Flyin Brian J. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. That would mean the world to me. Follow me over on Facebook at Flyin Brian Show. And if you haven't already, like MMA Mania on Facebook. It's easy to find. It's a very popular page. That's it for this, guys. I appreciate you for being here, and I'm going to get out of here. I'm going over to MMA Mania's Facebook page right now to do a post-fight show recap. We're going to go over the action. We're going to do our post-fight letter grade. We're going to give out our post-fight bonuses. Just a good conversation between me and all of you guys, but it has to happen over on MMA Mania's Facebook page. I will see you there. Thanks again for joining me. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you all for the positive comments. I really appreciate you for being here. It means a lot to me. I know there's a lot of haters. I know I said goodbye already, but there's a lot of haters that happen in the comment section. But the few of you that give like positive, I know I'm not great and I know I need to work on things, but the few of you that say positive things that build me up, you outweigh all of the negativity, and that happens every time, and I really appreciate it. That I say things mean the world to me a lot, but that truly means a shitload to me from the bottom of my heart. All of the positive comments, I'm blown away, and it means a lot to me. Thank you very much. Namaste. I do that all the time, L Rose. Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend.